Hey guys, it's Mark here, back with the next playing card review, and today we are going to be reviewing MessyMod version 2, so like, comment, subscribe if you guys enjoy, and let's get into the video. Okay, yeah, so like I said, we're going to be reviewing the MessyMod V2. Couple quick updates, hopefully. I always say, like, when I go a while without making a video, like, I don't know, I just kind of feel off or whatever, but so hopefully this video goes well. It feels like I haven't made a video in a while, so I've just been super busy like the last week. Sorry, this is just gonna be a quick intro. But yeah, so since I've started doing the posting every Tuesday and then sometimes on Friday, like if I don't, it's not like, oh, I have time to make a video tonight and get a video edited tonight, so I'm gonna make, like, I need to have it ready by those certain days. So like last week I wanted to make one Friday and it was Thursday night. I had to work early the next morning. I was like, man, I do not feel like, I do not have the time, and I have time. I don't feel like making and editing a whole video that night to get it up by 4 p.m. Friday. So if you guys don't know, full-length reviews every Tuesday, 4 p.m. Then sometimes on Friday at the same time, depending on if I have time or not. But yeah, just to get in a schedule, and heard it helps for the algorithm. Hopefully the sound on this is a lot better. I got a microphone, something I should have done a long time ago, but I tested it out and it sounded awesome. So that was another reason, sort of, that I didn't make the video. At least I told myself that. I was like, the sound did not sound good on the last video, so I was like, oh, I need to get a better microphone, and I had ordered it and it hadn't came yet. So yeah, here we are. So you guys will be seeing this, Tuesday or later than that. We should have a video coming out on Friday. I have a couple really cool decks coming. I have a deck from Missing coming and a deck from Knock coming, and this will be my first Missing deck. I believe it's Missing Base 03 is what it's called. It looks super awesome, so I'm super excited to review a Missing deck. And yeah, we've got some other cool stuff planned in the future. We're at 139 subscribers right now. I really want to do a giveaway for 150 subscribers, as I do for all my milestones pretty much. So throw brand ideas in the comments of what brand of cards you guys want me to do for this giveaway. I've done King's Wild Project, I've done Fontaine, and what was the other one I did? Dang, I can't even. Oh, I did DKNG by Art of Play. So let me know what brand of cards you guys like, and I'll make sure to do that. But yeah, 11 subscribers away, so hopefully before too long we hit that. Yeah, and hopefully we can just keep growing and growing, and then plan doing one for 200 and 3, 4, 5, and keep it going. And I have some cool videos of really cool decks of cards I want to do for certain milestones as well. But yeah, that's enough of that. Oh, one last thing. I feel so bad that I forget his name, but I'm gonna put a picture up there of his Instagram, and I'm also gonna link his Kickstarter in the description. This guy, he told me about his Kickstarter project, and I'll throw up some pictures right now, so it's not super buoyant through this or whatever. But he lives in Italy, just Paris, something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but I talked to him on Reddit. He was telling me about his, Kickstarter that he's doing, and I asked him, I was like, man, these decks are super cool. Is there any way of, like, because for Kickstarter, you know, the goal is to make enough money to be able to make the decks, basically. But sometimes, a lot of the time, people will make a few decks beforehand. So I asked him, I was like, is there any way I could get a deck of these to review? And he said no, that he only had 2 and they were going into a giveaway, and there was a gold and silver edition. And so he sent me the info for the giveaway. I filled out that info, and yeah, I ended up winning it. So I get an uncut sheet of cards, Nova in the background there. Uncut sheet of cards, a bunch of like holographic stickers, and then obviously one of the decks, the gold edition deck. I believe it's called the Legacy Collection. Not sure when that's getting sent out, but so that's going to be a huge review. It's going to be so much fun. Yeah, I'm super excited for that. So yeah, shout out to him. Like I said, I'll put in the description or in the pinned comments, or maybe both now that I said both of them. But yeah, I'll put his link to his Kickstarter if you guys want to check it out. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. Also there's a Kickstarter project going on called something in Osprey. I forget the exact name, but I talked to that guy. Him and his wife make playing cards. They're super nice. And they said they were going to send me some stuff at some point here. So yeah, bunch of really cool stuff to look forward to. And then as well, I said, let me know what brand in the comments you guys want to do for the 150 giveaway. Obviously, we have 11 more subscribers to get to that point still, but yeah, that's a long enough intro, so let's get into the stack of cards. Gotta grab a knife for the seal real quick, and then we'll get into it. One more thing I forgot to mention, I don't really know where exactly I'm going to put it. It might go above that, and you guys might not be able to see the whole thing, or I might do it. Stickers on that side. I don't know where it's going, but I did it. If you guys saw my last video, you know, I was contemplating getting the Overlook V2 uncut sheet, and it just looks like it's chef's kiss. It looks so cool. I love this sticker, by the way, one of the coolest stickers. And I was like, man, I have to get it, because they did an uncut sheet for the V1s too, and it sold out super quick. So I was like, I have to get this while I have the chance. I've always wanted an uncut sheet, and like, in my opinion, that's one of the coolest ones. So yeah, I ordered it. I ordered a frame. Of course, the frame, for some reason, it's really hard. There's the last thing, and then we'll start talking about this deck. The frame is really so it's hard to find a frame for it because it's such a weird size. I don't know why there's not a company that does like uncut sheet frames or whatever, but there isn't, at least that I could find. So I had to go up a size, and then my plan is to like center it. My brother's fiance is really artistic, so hopefully she can, you know, help me like make it look good and stuff. That's my plan for that. But yeah, so I ended up getting it, if anyone was curious on this. But yeah, so into this deck of cards designed by Truff, if you can see there, and then it has the U with the 2 dots above it like it does on the back. Art of Play, MessyMod. Like I said, this is the version 2. I'll put a picture of the V1s up there. But yeah, super cool deck of cards. So a little bit of backstory, and then we've got the U and a keyhole, so kind of like the signature. I've never heard of Truff, however you say it, but seems to be their kind of signature thing. And then the keyhole is a very much Art of Play thing. I also really love that circle there. Also, just to mention, it is embossed. It's got like that foiling. It feels super nice and plasticky. It's almost so like one of my all-time favorite decks of cards, the Wish Wonders playing cards by Dan and Dave and Chad and Nelson. It was one of my first videos. Man, I need to get another one of those 12 deck things, because like it's one of my all-time favorites. I know I say that with a lot of decks, but it truly is. But anyway, not to get into that deck, but maybe I'll re-review that at some point, just because, like, I don't know. Sorry, last tangent. I always think like my Osegi video is my most viewed video, and like the video is so bad. If you look from my first few videos to now, like it's terrible. And I've thought about redoing it, but like it still gets views, but I don't know if it's off-putting to people on my channel, but like it's a part of my channel, so I don't want to delete it. I don't want to redo it. And honestly, the reason I think it's my most viewed video is because, try searching it. It is the only Yosegi playing card review on YouTube that I am aware of. Like, it's the only one you will be able to find if you search Yosegi playing cards. Don't know. I completely forget where I was even going with that tangent. Oh yeah, so it feels kind of like, so the Wish Wonder playing cards, it almost feels like a leather or whatever, and like the deck can rip super easily. And this is kind of similar to that. I actually, so yeah, I really love all the quartz and stuff on there. Very cool, a lot of different patterns and stuff going on. Love the black with the red. Yeah, really love the inside of the tuck case there. But so yeah, this was actually the very, very first deck of cards I ever got in an Art of Play mystery deck. Why do people always call me when I'm trying to make a video? So yeah, sorry about that. This is the first deck of cards I ever got in an Art of Play mystery deck. And it really, really, like, showed me, like, how cool decks of cards can be. And it was one of, like, the main things that got me into card collecting. Like, I knew nothing about card collecting at that point. I don't even remember how I had found out about Art of Play, but I just absolutely loved it. And I don't know, like it was definitely one of like the catalysts to getting me into card collecting, because I was like, this isn't a deck of cards, like this is a deck of art. And yeah, so I had gotten a deck of it in a mystery deck, and then I had gotten another one. I've been keeping one sealed, and then actually the one, because I literally always have a deck of cards on me. I got rained on a couple weeks back, and one of the open deck I had just got completely rained on, and so like I had to throw away the tuck case. That's what I was saying about it being like super leathery. I mean, I don't think any deck could have withstanded that, but yeah, and then had the second one sealed, and then Art of Play sent me one. I was like, okay, I have to review this deck. After Art of Play sent it to me, I was like, yeah, have to review it. So it's one of my all-time, I say this a lot, but it really is one of my all-time favorite decks of cards, and it is a big reason that this channel exists, if I'm being honest. So yeah, super cool. We've got the Truff thing here. I'll, as always, put some pictures up on the side while I'm reading them. Got some cool like snake art there. I wonder if that's what the U and the dots are. Brand design Truff created.com, and then MessyMod.com. I wonder what art. I'll throw some pictures on the side of what's on MessyModArt.com, because that sounds really, really interesting. And then we've got this cool, almost like tribal, like, you know what I mean? Like it looks like the people like dancing around the fire. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, seems like some old tribe or something like that. Super cool. And then the signed, sealed, delivered Art of Play, very cool. Love all the different designs in there. And then we've got really interesting, we've got like lips and teeth and a smile, and yeah, those are very, very cool jokers. Yeah, let's get into the back design real quick. Pretty much this is the same as the tuck case, but just a lot of detail to go over in here. So we've got the different messy mods, the people, it's got one of the kings and the queens and all the circles and stuff and all the different suits, and there's so much different designs going on. We've got the 4 dots in the corner, which I really, really like that. It is a black border, which is always fun. I always say they do get scuffed a little, or when they get scuffed, it is more noticeable, but super cool with that black and red. Love that a lot. So yeah, I really, really like that back design. Super cool, and they managed to somehow make it a 2-way back design with everything as well. Oh wow, I didn't even realize that. So if you guys look in the very center, we've got the smile and then the eyes like popping out on the side. That is insane. That is so, so cool. But yeah, so yeah, really, really like this deck of cards. Obviously, I've looked at it before, so this isn't, oh, sorry, Nova, accidentally, not kicked, but like accidentally moved my foot and my cat was there. So, but yeah, I love the designs love the designs in these aces. Just so many different patterns. We've got the spades on one side, and I will put pictures up, of these cards. The numbers, pips, and indices, very unique. I guess the numbers are pretty standard, but we've got like the really, really unique half black, half sort of striped logo, or sorry, spades there, suits, indices, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, super, super cool. Really, really like that a lot. We don't need to go through every one here. Like I said, I just want to look at the 7. Always double check. I didn't think it did, but I always double check to see if the 7 has a line through it, because that will give them some extra points. But as you can see, these are super insane court cards. I really, really like them. I do a decent amount of reading, and so the deck that got wet, like all the court cards that were in the middle that didn't get wet, I saved and used those as bookmarks. So yeah, like I always do that with like decks that I use daily too, like take out the ad cards, because I never want the ad cards mixed in with like a daily deck of cards, and then use the ad cards as bookmarks. It works out really well. I highly suggest that to anyone. It's super fun, and they look way cooler than regular bookmarks in my opinion. So if you read, you like cards, use ad cards as bookmarks. But yeah, super cool ace of diamonds there. Really, really like that with all the patterns and little details in there. So, so cool. And then we have the same thing. And not even just the inside of the diamonds are different. Like we've got like a completely different shaped diamond here. Like it's more like all 4 corners like are the same versus a regular diamond where it gets long and that's like bigger in the middle, but yeah, so super, super cool how they have that detail in there, and they're different than the normal diamonds like anyway. So yeah, super, super cool. Again, love the court cards. I'm not sure if I think they're all pretty much the same. Oh, maybe not. Like queen looks different. Maybe it's just the colors. But yeah, I love how they add all the different diamonds in there and stuff, and just so much detail. The lips, everything just looks so cool. It's such a cool deck of cards. Wow. That one's really interesting as well. Back into some more court cards. Yeah, I don't know if it's just the colors and the patterns being different, but yeah, they all look super unique. So yeah, I really, really like that. The jacks to me all look similar. Maybe they're all the same. I think they are. I also like how they have like those lines there. That's really there and there and there. That's really interesting to me. Clubs. I love the look of these clubs. Yeah, we're not gonna spend too much more time. We don't have to go through every card just because we kind of know. Wow, that is a beautiful card if I've ever seen one. So cool. All the different designs in there with the 3 circles. That's just amazing. King of Hearts. Huh, interesting. He's not stabbing himself in the head as per usual. I do love the hearts on that though, how they're not symmetrical. It almost looks like, with the line going up there, it almost looks like a couple of balloons. That is so cool. And this is the thing, like, I've used this deck of cards for a super long time. Wow, all the hearts are like that. Doesn't that look like balloons? That's so cool with the little line going up. And I've never noticed this before. So yeah, super cool. Go through the last couple of cards here. Ace of Hearts, absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love that. So cool. Man, that is amazing. So yeah, this deck of cards has a lot of detail. Sorry about that. Hope you guys don't mind that sound now with the microphone on. I'm interested to see like how loud that picks up on camera, but either way the sound quality is going to be so much better. And I said it's something I should have done a long time ago, but I don't know why I didn't. But yeah, the last video I was like, man, the sound just sucks on this, so I had to upgrade. But yeah, let's get into the feel of these cards now. They feel super nice. They're very springy. Wow, and they're a little bit slippery. I always say like I like really springy but not too slippery decks of cards. These are very springy, which I love, and they're a little slippery but not crazy slippery, so it's not bad by any means, because there's some decks when you do the Anaconda thing, it's like, you know, especially with a new deck, it's like impossible. It's because, yeah, like they're so slippery, especially for me who's not very good at cardistry. You know, we're practicing every day though. But yeah, it's one of those things where, yeah, there's less slippery decks, but it's a really good feeling deck of cards. And this one I can say from experience that once broken in, they feel amazing too. They're great for practicing cardistry. It's a great looking deck of cards. Like, and yeah, all the almost nostalgia I have with this deck of cards. So cool. Trying to get a good fan there. Yeah, the fan looks amazing. Really like that. Yeah, like I said, this deck is definitely a lot. So yeah, see, it is a little bit slippery. Dropped a couple of cards there, but there are way more slippery decks out there. But yeah, feel these cards. They feel really nice. And you know, I guess I don't have to do too much because, you know, I've used this deck. Like I said, this is my daily use deck for a while. So yeah. But yeah, it's just to show you guys. Yeah, they feel super nice. Very springy, and yeah, they just look really good too. Really like this deck. Yeah, I guess that's about it for that. Man, I messed that up. Let's try and do one more good one. Yeah, so yeah, a little bit slippery, which all new decks of cards are for the most part, but yeah, they handle really nice. Let's see if we can do one perfect shuffle just for the fun of it. Yeah, but yeah, super happy that Art of Play sent me this deck. I honestly think it's so cool that, you know, this was the first deck of cards that got me into playing cards and cardistry, and like, you know, found out all these things. And dang, this is gonna be embarrassing how long it's taking me. There we go. But yeah, and then just to come full circle and have them send me this deck of cards that got me into cardistry, and you know, and for it to be Dan and Dave too, that are obviously the people that, if you don't, I guess not obviously, if you don't know the people that basically started cardistry. So yeah, really cool, really love this deck of cards. It'll always be a special deck for me. Like this one, and I'll put a picture of it there. I've got it. This first shelf here, which I need to move this deck to, honestly, is like my all-time, like, besides those 12, like, has, you know, my next, like, favorite decks and decks that people have sent me, or some of my favorite decks that people have sent me on it. And it has the Just Type playing cards. I believe those are the V2s as well. Not 100% sure. I need to do a video on those, but that was like another one right after this that like was like, oh my gosh, like I didn't know a deck of cards could be this cool. And yes, like, you know, it's one of those decks. I'm sure everyone can relate to a deck of cards that like got you into cardistry. I just realized I don't have paper on my counter, so yeah, I'll be back with pen and paper in 1 sec. And okay, I didn't feel like looking for too long for a pad or a notepad, so I just grabbed this business card. I don't even remember what this from. This is from probably my family vacation, but yeah, we'll just write on here. Let's get into the cut case. Like I said, feels really good. Love the like slight embossing. I love those circles, especially, like you can really feel like on the edge there where all of the loops combine. I love the little stamp sticker, whatever you want to call it. Super, super cool. It's funny, the first one of these I had, like, the sticker was all messed up and cut terribly because, you know, like, that was the first deck of cards I had ever got with a sticker on it. Like, I didn't know that was a thing. And yeah, so like I said, very nostalgic deck. Really, really like the feel of it. Love the inside there with the little things on, yeah, I guess, what do you call those? Like the little sides of the lips there. Yeah, super, super cool. Yeah, I mean, it's got, you know, the awesome back design that I like on it. And yeah, not too much else to it. I mean, there's a lot to it. I love all the patterns, but there's just so much going on. It's kind of hard. Like, it flows well together, but there's almost so much going on that seems simple, if that makes sense. But I really, really like it. I think I have to go 10 out of 10 for that. And this pen, my fancy pen, always has trouble when I first write with it. I absolutely love this pen though. So cool. I only use it for videos, absolutely nothing else. Yeah, back design, since we're kind of just on that topic, like, it's so, so cool. I love the dots. I love how there's so much detail, but it's also a two-way back design. Fan super nice. Love the black borders. Yeah, love everything about it. Love the, like, those circles. Like, it's one of those things, you know, those pictures where there's like something in it, and you can't, like, once you see it, you can't unsee it. Like, it'll be like a tiger in the woods with the whole thing's the tiger. That sounds really dumb, but if you guys know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But like the teeth with the eyes there, like, that wasn't something I realized at first. Like, it looks like the cartoon with the mouth wide open and the eyes bulging out. And that's something, like, once you see it, you can't unsee it. And I had never noticed that before this video when I started doing the real in-depth view. And then to have and this is just more detail I'm now just noticing. I noticed those two cards, or two faces, but we've got the faces in this corner and in this corner. I'll put some more close-up shots of this so you guys can look at it, but such insane detail on this deck of cards. Like, how do you come up with that? And like, how do you put that together and make it look good and cohesive and everything? It's just insane. So yeah, 10 out of 10 for that. And yeah, like I said, just for me to like still be finding out detail about this deck of cards, you know, after I've been using it every day for so long, So cool. Real quick, knock this out of the way. Price. This is the one that Art of Play sent me. So it didn't cost me anything. So 10 out of 10 for that. Pips and indices. Really, really love them. Super unique. I love the shapes of the quartz. Yeah, it's just beautiful. I love the two different things. I love how not just the ace spade. Let me find another ace here. Where is the ace when I need one? Yeah, here we go. I got the ace club. How all the aces just have that beautiful, beautiful design on it. Yeah, just like the ace of spades. Like in this case, the ace of spades isn't really special. Like all the aces are super cool. So yeah, it's really something that not a lot of decks do, and I really like it. And as well, the court cards are just so cool, so unique. I don't know how that can't be a 10 out of 10. And like this is, I may be a little biased, and I don't even mean because of the nostalgia, just because like this is really like my style. Like I really like it, just like the line work and stuff like that. It's just beautiful. Really, really like this deck. So yeah, I guess it all comes down to feel now. And you know, this is tough. They feel really good. I can't say they're a 10 out of 10 if I'm being honest, but in my head they also feel slightly better than the average Art of Play deck, which the average Art of Play deck feels really good, and I typically give a 9. And in my head, these feel better than that, but not quite a 10. So I guess we're gonna have to go 9.5. I don't think I've ever done this before, but it's just the true. Like in my head, they feel better than the Art of Play decks. I give a 9, but I don't think I can give it a 10 out of 10. So yeah, the score is 49.5 out of 50. So yeah, that's the deck of cards, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it wasn't too long or boring. Like I said, yeah, haven't posted a full-length video in a week at the time you guys are seeing this, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, 11 subscribers away from 150, where we'll do another giveaway. So let me know in the comments. Just put a brand name in the comments. Whatever brand name is commented most, I will buy a deck from that brand. And yeah, that will be our giveaway. If you guys don't know how my giveaways work, it's basically I get 2 decks of the exact same deck of cards, whatever it is for the giveaway. I review one, tell you guys just like how I did this review basically. And then I have a second one, obviously, that I bought that I leave sealed. You comment on the video, you have to be subscribed to the channel, and yeah, I pick a random comment in my next video, and we'll send you a deck of the cards completely free. I've sent decks to India, and I'm trying to think where else, something with a U, I don't remember. Man, I forget, but I've sent cards to like some crazy places, like Switzerland, I think, and then one, thankfully, in the US as well. But yeah, I love doing it. They're fun to do. They obviously help the channel a lot because people are interested in watching that. But yeah, it's also fun to do, and it's really nice to be able to give someone a deck of cards. So yeah, 49.5 out of 50. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.